Today is Sunday, the 5th of October, 2025. We're at the Ammonoosuc Ravine trailhead at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I thought it would be much more full, but it's not. It's easily half empty. We're heading up today just to do Monroe and then the Westside Trail. And that will finish our Washington tab on the White Mountain Guide. And we'll probably descend Jewell. We'll see. It's supposed to be a perfect day above tree line. Maybe we'll hit Washington too. I'm not planning to. We have a good hike going tomorrow, so save some energy for that. All right, it's a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. We're a little under 2 miles in. This is Gem Pool. Still flowing okay. Still has a pool. Water crossing is lower than normal, but it's not nothing. The trail has been quite wet, like it rained. I don't know when that was. And the water that's been flowing along the edge here, I don't know if is that the Ammonoosuc or a branch of it, is quite low, but it's still going. So once you hit Gem Pool, 2 miles in, that's where the climb really begins. So in the winter, you want to put your televators on, or possibly your crampons in this area, because it gets straight up and very icy. Not going to have that today. We are 2.6 miles up now, so almost to the hut. But I don't know if you can see, that is wet. Lots of wet trail today. There's quite a bit of slab heading up towards the hut. It's a little slippery. Feels kind of greasy. And here's our view out. Looks hazy. Crazy. Okay. Almost up to the hut. We just popped out right below Lakes of the Clouds hut, which is closed for the season. And you can see all the people heading up Monroe. That's not the summit though. And then looking back, I can see a cog rail train heading down. It's blue with a yellow engine, and it's almost to Wambeck Station, which shows up as a couple little white buildings there. Oh boy, breeze is good. Quite warm. This is the edge of Jefferson and Clay and Washington. All right, so next stop will be the hut, then we're gonna go up to Monroe, and then we can either come back down the way we came or take the loop around. Slightly longer to take the loop, but maybe nicer. And then we're gonna go over, start heading up towards Washington on Crawford Path. And when we get to the junction with Westside, we'll take that, and that basically will cut right across and ends right near the cog railway. And from there, we'll take Gulfside across to Jewell and then down. That's the plan. It's lovely out. Wow. We are just shy of the Monroe summit right now. There's a ton of people up there, so I'm not gonna shoot a video from up there, but here we are looking at Jefferson and Clay, and it is quite smoggy, smoky, kind of sad. Across the Franconia Ridge and the Twins and the Bonds, and then the summit is right here. All right. Next stop's going to be, well, we're going to go up to the intersection with Westside Trail. I think it's like up in that area. So we'll go back past the hut and then up there. We're up at the junction of Crawford Path and Westside Trail. And we are going to take Westside Trail. It's 9/10 according to the sign right there. Normally you take this up to the summit of Washington, but Okay, we're bypassing that. We're going to go right around the corner here. It should be relatively flat, and it will junction over with Gulfside Trail near the cog. Oh, excuse me. My goodness. It's so hazy. I can see layers and layers and layers of mountains. The whole Sandwich Range way out here. Probably not even visible. Kerrigan, Osceola's behind that. It's just crazy. Moosilauke, way in the distance, in the center. Very hard to see. In front of that is Liberty, Franconia Ridge. In front of that are the Twins. Man, it's bad. Okay, and of course Monroe and Little Monroe right in the foreground here. And Eisenhower behind Little Monroe. Okay. I've got a lot of cairns right here. I can see 5 cairns just in this little, I don't even know. I don't even think it's 100 feet. Okay, let's go check out the Westside Trail. We are now at the cog, and the trail goes actually under it. I guess the trestles are labeled. This is 900 right here. So I'm just gonna duck under. Used to going over the cog. Okay. Okay. And then I believe this is our little section right here that will then join up with Gulfside. And we will be done with Westside Trail. We've got a nice view to Adams and Madison and Jefferson and Clay. We'll come a little closer over on Gulfside. We might have a look down into the Great Gulf, maybe even to see Spalding Lake, which I saw a picture of from like 2 days ago, and it was still had water in it. So that's good. Alright, I'll go check it out. Okay, we're at Mount Clay now, so we're going to take Gulfside over to Jewell Trail 3/10. I'm as zoomed in as I go, but there are 3 cogs heading up. We got one right here. That's orange. The far one, geez, I can't really see it. There's a bluish one up there, and in between the two, in a dip right now, is a red one. There's an airplane right overhead. Okay, so if you want to go over Clay, you go that way and enjoy yourself. Some neat views, but we're gonna take Jewell. If you go over Clay, you miss the junction with Jewell Trail and have to backtrack. So don't want to do that. We're just gonna come along Gulfside and then head down Jewell. Jewell has some nice views once you're above tree line ascending, so descending you have the same views looking out. And unfortunately it's gonna be a view like that, super hazy. If you were up on Clay, you'd have a pretty nice view of the nearby presidentials though. Yeah, what can I say? Westside Trail was quite nice. Thought it was really not bad at all. And for a trail that presumably doesn't get tons of use, it was in great shape. So, yeah, that's it. It's lovely. We're wearing sun shirts. I've got on shorts. There's a little bit of a breeze here, but it feels good. Oh, I'm under a cloud now too. No clouds when we started this morning, but some puffy clouds working their way in. We just junctioned with Jewell, so we'll be coming down. Actually, you can see a person out here. We're going to come down here, and then along the edge of this, you can actually see the trail right in the trees. Well, it's not even trees. Yeah. Yep. And then looking back at the Marshfield Station, the base station for the COG, and over the Southern Presidentials. All right. And back up to the side of Clay. Okay, we've been coming down Jewell now for a while. This is the last view out before we enter the trees. That is the trail into the trees, and actually I'm zoomed in as much as I can be, but Caps Ridge, so this is Jefferson over here. Caps Ridge runs up along this, and I can see, I don't know where it is on here, I think it's right there are the rocks that have those potholes in them where you get that view climbing up Caps Ridge, so that's right there. And then the connection with the link is right above it. Okay, that's it for our views. Next stop, the car. We're in the last section of the Ammonoosuc Ravine Trail now, just past the link that takes you over to the COG. And so from there, it's less than a mile back to the car. We're going to come down here, and there'll be a junction with the Boundary Line Trail, and then we'll kind of hang to the left and cross some water which may or may not be running very high, probably not, and then we'll pop out on Base Station Road across the street from the Ammonoosuc Ravine parking lot. Did I say Ammo? We're coming down Jewell. We're at the end of Jewell. And we just passed the Jewell link. I definitely said ammo. Got ammo on the brain. Okay, so the top part of this is lots and lots of rock hopping. Man, I try not to do it except in the winter because it's just so soul-sucking for me. But once you're out of that, it's actually one of the easier White Mountain trails. I mean, look at how good it is right here. It was below tree line was really quite nice, but man, above tree line, terrible. And let's see, it should be a little bit under 9 miles, and yeah, it's unseasonably warm. I think it was supposed to be 81 degrees down at like the Base Station Road. It would not surprise me if it was at least that warm. Definitely in the sun up there, it was brutal. So looking forward to some more fall weather. But it was a beautiful day.